up, or you can text me 949-298-2905. Welcome. So excited about training today. I can't wait either. Thank you. I like this sweater. David at dmeltzer.com. Let's get the questions rolling. Go ahead and input them in there. I'll pin the text community number 949-298-2905. It's up top and down below. David at dmeltzer.com. Even the books, guys, exercises, all for free. I'll sign a book, ship it to you. Just request it, David at dmeltzer.com. Happy to give that to you, and I'll pay for shipping. Don't worry, it's Christmas. Anyway, join me up. Questions are loading in. Here we go. And of course, we got my peoples in here. Name some Christmas movie you've learned lessons from. Miracle on 34th Street, Home Alone, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, all classic ones about giving and kindness and not taking things for granted. It's a Wonderful Life. What do you think about crowdfunding for a startup? I love the idea for certain items. I love the company Launch Boom to help and assist to build a community, build an audience before you do crowdfunding. Don't think that just because you post an item that it's going to fund. You have to build a community first. That's the trick of the trade. Here we go. Questions in there. What's one thing you learned from making 2-minute drill? BS, your belief system. Believe your BS, belief system. Believe. People laughed at me, scoffed at me, made fun of me, and it's the best project I've ever worked on. Launching on Bloomberg TV in January, Amazon Prime, January 8th, 8:30 p.m. We're right there. You're going to enjoy it. Grab a 2-minute drill. Try out for 2-minute drill. Watch 2-minute drill on Amazon, on Bloomberg. You'll love it. It's so much fun. Anyway, and you'll learn. You'll learn. So very good. Merry Christmas to all. How can we overcome self-doubt? You never overcome self-doubt, but there are minutes and moments of self-doubt that we have to practice getting back to center, reminding ourselves we're worthy of everything we see, reminding ourselves that suffering is just the process of finding the light, the love, and the lessons in that doubt, in that fear, and that we cannot find outside of us what we can't find inside of us. When you walk into a room, especially in a sweater like that, with this on, and if you're worried about what you look like, just remember this. Everybody else in the room, what they're thinking when they're looking at you is, wow, I wonder if he likes my sweater. And I'm sitting here today going, I love my sweater, and I can only give what I have. So if I love me, I can give love, and you can do the same. Practice ending self-doubt. Do you believe in New Year's resolutions? Every single day I believe in New Year's resolutions. Ooh, that's easy for me to say. I take inventory of my values every day and create New Year resolutions every day. Every day is a new year, a new day, a new life for me. And I'm continually growing, accelerating, and compounding my interest in life by enjoying the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. What are you doing the whole day from waking to sleeping? I have 2 routines, a set routine. My tomorrow starts today at 9 p.m. So that's where it all starts, 9 p.m. today. I have an unwinding routine that allows me to wake up at 4 a.m., meditate for 20 minutes, 10 minutes to get ready, and then on to a minimum of an hour a day on my health, then a minimum of an hour on my research, then a minimum of an hour with my family, then I execute as a student of my calendar, and then at night, the same system of turning everything off, and then another hour with my family, and then another hour doing research, and into my unwinding routine so I can wake up tomorrow. I have an adaptable routine when things happen that I don't plan, which is often. So I have an adaptable routine. All right. It is the holiday. Let's see if Logan is here. And Micah Shabi is here. And wishing him the best and wishing him great follow through on all of his great ideas. Overthinking. Is Logan Delgado at Goody Beats? Let me see here. My sweater makes it hard to see. Let me know if you're here, my friends from Goody Beats. I really want to have you on. Talk about perfect timing. My friends are here. All right, let's see. Get another question while we wait. Can you save this live video? Always do. Catch it on IGTV. They're all saved. Yeah, right. They're all saved there for you. So make sure you come back, watch the replay. Just like the playbook, which I have another ugly sweater of the playbook. This is for my TV show, 2 Minute Drill. But you can get it. The playbook is the podcast. Replays on Spotify, Entrepreneur, every platform. They have a featured playlist of the playbook. Make sure you download it. You give me a thumbs up and also share it with your friends. We love it. Thank you. Let me know if you like this sweater. Great. Uglysweaters.com gave me these sweaters for 2 Minute Drill, the playbook, and office hours, all the stuff that I'm doing. They had a Sports One marketing one as well that he was wearing. What is your advice for someone who just turned 21? Ask for help. Be kind to your future self and find someone that sits in the situation that you want to be in and ask them for directions how to get there. Ask them for helps. Logan Delgado is here. He's the co-founder of the Keto Coach, keto being one of the fastest growing types of nutrition. Oh, look at that charger color.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, Logan?
Doing good. How are you? I love the sweater. Love the sweater. Love the Christmas spirit, man.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. My Jewish family's turning in the grave, but whatever. I celebrate anything celebratable. I'll celebrate your hat, your glasses. I'll celebrate Keto Coach, Goody Beats, whatever you need. Anyway.
Awesome, man.
Thank you so much for coming on. You know, I love anything fast, and you're a fast coach. Give me some idea on how you coach and what types of progress that you can make for someone's life.
Yeah. So a little bit about me, guys. So I was overweight. I had tons of health issues. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, pre-diabetic, and I was 26 years old. So pretty young, right? 26 years old. You should be in the best shape of your life, theoretically, and you're still young. So I said, wow, I really need to make a change, right? You just kind of just let yourself go over the years. And after I had that appointment, I said, okay, I really need to start changing up my diet. Everybody knows, look, everyone who's overweight or has health issues knows they need to eat better, right? But that's it. They don't really know exactly what they need to do. So I actually had a friend introduce intermittent fasting and the ketogenic diet. Now, this was pre-keto popular how it is now. This was 2013, before anybody knew what keto was. Now, everybody and their mom has done keto, right? So I said, okay, I'll follow this plan. I had no idea what I was doing, right? I just followed what he said, what he told me to eat and when he told me to eat, which was from 1 in the afternoon to 9 o'clock. So intermittent fasting, ketogenic diet. Long story short, I got in the best shape of my life. I ended up losing a total of 70 plus pounds through my fitness and nutrition journey. I documented that on my YouTube channel. People loved it because keto and intermittent fasting was just kind of still slowly starting to gain a lot of attention every year. And I pretty much became like the keto guy and intermittent fasting guy. And then after I lost all that weight, you know, your goals change over time, everybody. I want everybody to know that your goals are going to change. You know, there's people who have started off doing keto, but then found out, you know, maybe this doesn't fit my lifestyle. Maybe I'll go with intermittent fasting because it's a little bit easier. Maybe there's no restricting of foods. It's just really keeping everything in a short eating window and not snacking all day, which most Americans do. And when you snack all day, you're probably snacking on processed sugary junk. And so you're doing this to your insulin all day. Spike down, which is why a lot of people have those 2 o'clock crashes when they're at work where they're just like, oh my gosh, I just need a nap. I need a 5-hour energy. No, you need to be eating correctly and that wouldn't happen, right? So that's a little bit about my backstory, guys. Long story short, I am no longer pre-diabetic. I no longer have high cholesterol. I no longer have high blood pressure. So I'm in the best shape of my life. We've now fast forward 7 years. I now have 2 beautiful daughters, and I've dedicated my life to nutrition, fitness, helping others learn about the ketogenic diet, low-carb lifestyle, intermittent fasting, and showing them that, look, there's nothing special about me. I put my pants on just like everyone else. I got car issues. I got work issues. I got family issues. I stress out about everything just like everyone else. I got two little girls, that's 1 and 3. I don't get much sleep at night, but at the end of the day, I still find the importance of taking care of your nutrition, taking care of your health, your fitness, and your spirit.
That's awesome. And so why Goody Beats? You're at Goody Beats. How does Goody Beats incorporate itself into the keto coach?
Goody Beats, it's funny. I get asked this a lot. It has nothing to do with anything. Like, it really does. Like, it's just one of those names. Me and my buddies always used to say "What's goody" instead of "What's up."
I like it.
Yeah, and so we'd always be like, "What's goody? What's goody?" And for a time back in like 2008, now we're going really far back. I dabbled into a little bit, like I want to start making beats, and so again, I just put the name Goody Beats together, and that's what it was. It's funny. It has nothing to do with anything, but it just stuck. And because everyone always calls me like, "Oh, I'm with Goody. I'm with Goody." Or I'm hanging out with Goody. Or who you with? Oh, it's me, Daniel, and Goody. And so I just kept it. I don't know.
That's a great nickname though. My nickname was Money Money. I like Goody.
I love that. I love that. Nicknames are funny, right? Nicknames are they're so funny. They just stick around, and I don't know.
Exactly. I like it. Last question real quick, because I think it's important since you've been involved in this so long. Things change, right? And so how has the keto diet changed since you were following the step-by-step procedure that worked for you? How has it evolved over the last 15 years?
Oh man, it has evolved so much, because what a lot of people do when they start keto is they try to emulate other people's keto diet, right? They try to emulate, well, this person's doing this and this and that. But what you have to understand is that everybody's different, right? And so you can take a little bit of what they're doing, maybe a little bit of what this person is doing, and make it your own. Make it your own ketogenic diet. For me, I lost the weight. I no longer have to focus so much on the weight loss process, making sure I'm in ketosis, making sure everything's on point, making sure the percentages are on point. Now, I've kind of translated to, I want to build muscle now. I'm translating into the keto bodybuilding / world. And so my ketogenic diet is much higher protein than, let's say, someone who is severely overweight, who really needs to focus on getting healthy fats, really focusing on staying in ketosis and not so much on protein. That's how it's evolved for me. So I've taken the ketogenic diet, taken a little bit of the carnivore diet, because I don't eat much veggies as well. I really don't. To me, this is my personal opinion. Veggies, I could care less about. And so, and made it my own like ketovore / diet. But also, I don't like to say diets, because at the end of the day, we want to make this a lifestyle. We're in this for the rest of our life. I am never going back to the way I used to eat. Chinese buffet, drinking all the time, pizza, Taco Bell, McDonald's. I'm never going back.
You're making me hungry, man.
I'm never going back that way. So this is a lifestyle now. And so that's how I've made the ketogenic diet work for me for so long, because guess what? When my 3-year-old wants to have pancakes with daddy on the weekends, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have pancakes with my daughter, because you know what? Life comes first before any diet. How can I live with myself and say, oh, I'm sorry, Mija, I can't have pancakes with you because I do the ketogenic diet?
Yeah.
No.
I love that.
I pick my battle. I pick my opportunities. And this is the way. I don't look at it through a tunnel vision. I look at it through the grand scheme of things. David, I used to eat like crap 24/7, 7 days a week, 3 to 5 meals a day. 1 pancakes on the weekends with my daughter is not going to ruin anything. Do you see?
Especially if you're exercising, right? Especially if you're exercising.
Exactly.
So, and you are. It is a lifestyle. I have what I call a rotational diet. So I'm a vegan one day, or I'm a vegan for one meal.
Perfect.
And keto one day, and I tried, and then I'm an omnivore one day. It's like, you know what? I take I just don't overeat. If I'm going to do the pancakes or the Happy Meal, which is still, Happy Meal is still one of my happiest meals. People laugh, they laugh at me because they know I get one at least one a month, but I have portion control, right? It's not, it's 220 calories of bad food, but it tastes so goddamn good. I know the happiness that is derived from my Happy Meal beats the shit out of how bad, the 220 calories of the burger with no nutrition, the French fries with, fat in it. And I do get the apples, so that doesn't hurt. Anyway, I know they can find you at Goody Beats, which I love your nickname. You got Money and Goody Beats here live. But where else can they find you, the Keto Coach?
Yeah, so I am on YouTube. I got tons of videos on YouTube, guys. If you want to learn about keto, working out, or you just want to see my two beautiful girls and my family and how I do it on a daily basis, on YouTube at Goody Beats. I am on Instagram, obviously, at Goody Beats. Facebook at Goody Beats. Check me out. And I am on TikTok as well. You got to get on TikTok as well. I'm trying to TikTok at The Real Goody Beats. But, yeah, come say what's up, guys. Also, if you are looking to do keto, I highly recommend you try our Keto Coach. Keto Coach is a blood ketone meter. That's the one thing that's really cool about the ketogenic diet. It's one of the only diets that you can do and check to see if you're doing it correctly by checking your ketones. And so we have a meter that can do that for you. Very accurate, very affordable. It's called the Keto Coach. And then if you want to get into fasting and tracking your metabolic health, download the Fast Coach app, guys. It is free on the Google and the Apple Store. Tons of challenges because we love challenges. Who doesn't love challenges?
You got to enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. Happiness is the pursuit. There is no pursuit of happiness. I love you rocking the Chargers color with your glasses and your hat as well.
Thank you.
You and I have so much in common. You come visit me anytime. Come back after the new year, okay?
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you, David. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys. Have a happy holidays. Love
happy holiday. Enjoy those two girls.
Will do.
Care. Peace. All right, that's my boy, the Goody Beats man. That's Logan Delgado. You can tell how cool he is. I see Jeremy Greenfield. He's an intermittent faster. He's changed his life as well. Just looking so slim and trim and healthy in Oklahoma. That's a great thing. Welcome, Tina, as well. Join my text community, 298-2905, 298-2905. Email me. Remember, today's holiday training. Jeremy, you were at holiday training last year. You got to come this year. It's noon. If you miss it, the replay will be there on Spotify, Entrepreneur, every single platform. The guides, the exercises, my books, all are free. David@dmeltzer.com. David@dmeltzer.com. Come join me. It's great. What do you think about the 2-minute drill launching January 8th on Bloomberg and Amazon? I got a 2-minute drill gift from Ugly Sweaters. Look at that. I don't think it's that ugly. That's the problem. I know it's uglysweaters.com. I think it's rocking and rolling sweaters, especially when it's 2-minute drill or the playbook. What time does training start? Noon Pacific time. Noon Pacific time today. It's a holiday training. It's a special training. Tears and jeers and happiness, all for you, giving and receiving and witnessing, all there for you. David@dmeltzer.com. Text me, 949-298-2905. You got it. All right, cool. Let's take a few more questions. Bonnie, I'll see you there. I see you, girl. You get your sweater, Bonnie? I think I sent you one as a gift. David, you're a legend. Thanks for all your positivity and changing lives. Thank you. I appreciate those comments. Merry Christmas, everyone putting comments in there. Mr. Shabi, how do you not allow things in your personal life affect you in your professional life? I don't have a personal and professional life. I have activity I get paid for and activity I don't get paid for. I'm utilizing 4 values with 5 daily practices, which I'm happy to send to you in order to effectuate being more productive, accessible, and gracious. I believe that 2 minutes a day is worth more than 2 hours on a Saturday. Okay, so we want to make sure that that's what we're doing. Don't separate things personal and professional. Take your professional life personally and be a professional about your personal life. Hear me. Take your personal life, be professional about your personal life, and take your professional life personally. That's what I suggest every single day. Vacation every day, health every day, family every day. Remember, people just want to know 4 things: that you're happy, healthy, you love them, and appreciate them. So show it. Be full of love and give it away. Here we go. It's Christmas time. Awesome. Here we go. Have you read poetry from the poet David Meltzer? I have. I've written poetry as well. The beatnik poet David Meltzer passed away a couple years ago. Changed my entire SEO, by the way. And he is a really good poet. And so is the other David Meltzer from World Wrestling. And check him out as well. We got all kinds of cool David Meltzers. Take your personal life professionally and your personal professional life personally. All right, let's fix that up in there. We don't have a personal price. Are you hiring? Always looking for good talent, chef. Always looking. David@dmeltzer.com. Email me. Join me. 949-298-2905 in my text community. Join me today, especially noon. What's noon today? Pacific time. What's going on at noon today? Pacific time. Holiday training. You're going to love it. You're not going to. We have some Q&A as well. Bring your own questions. I'll bring the answers, just like here every day we do on Instagram. Let's bring it down for Christmas time. How to get better at shifting from one task to another. Well, it's called refocusing. Refocusing is a practice. It's a muscle. You can only focus on one thing at a time. You only can focus in on one thing at a time. So what you need to do is learn how to refocus. Focus, refocus, refocus. If you can refocus faster than the speed of light, people think you're doing two things at once. They'll call you a multitasker. If you can do it with three things or four things, woo, it's amazing. Not only what it appears to be, but the productivity, accessibility, and gratitude that will be achieved by that is incredible. Do you believe people lack yin on today's world, or what are your thoughts? People lack yin. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Colleen, good to see you, my dear. Here we go. What do you do during your daily research times? Well, I have a prioritized list of what I'm going to research. I started a habit every day looking up one thing I want to learn to do on YouTube. I found something yesterday on YouTube that changed 240 hours. I figure next year it'll save me. There's sticky notes in my Outlook that I can just click and drag over into my emails so I can quickly respond to all the people emailing me, david@dmeltzer.com myself. And then I edit and personalize the templated email from the sticky notes. It will save me, I assessed, about 240 hours next year. That's a lot of days of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude. Is it good to work out whole body? Yeah, it's good to work out, stretch, strength, flexibility, all the balance, all of those things. I found another awesome lessons to share with the team. Oh, that's what I like. We're inspiring and encouraging others to encourage others. All right, let's take a couple more questions and then bring on another guest here today. How to take an idea and make it into reality. Well, first, you need to take inventory of your values and know your what. Then get clarity, balance, and focus and get confident on that what. Bring in the why, become inspired. Once you know your what, it's a possibility. If you get to the why, the inspiration, it's a probability. Then you need to implement discipline, strategy, and awareness in the context of pragmatic living, the law of Goya, get off your ass and make it happen, but it'll take your probability to your perspective. All right, I see that my friend John is here, from CEO of Push, Pull, and Lift. He's here waiting. Let's bring him in as I get here. John Schneider, welcome to the live. Can you beat my ugly sweater? 2-minute drill airs Friday, January 8th. Come join me. There he is, back.
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm amazing. How are you?
You are amazing. This is just a testament to, like you talked in your TED Talk about the wavelengths. This is an affirmation for me that we're connecting, because your wavelength is just so high, and it just makes my holiday season, made my 2020 to be connected with you, with your wavelengths. Your TED Talk was just off the chains, and to, help you on your mission of helping 1 billion people with positivity. I'm all in for you all the time. So it's
John Snyder, you're
it's
the
amazing.
man, and thank you so much. Remember, we are going to empower together over, because we're not going to limit ourselves. 1 billion people. We're going to change that collective consciousness, change the world with our frequency, our wavelength, as you said. And part of that is the pull, push, and lift, right? I talk about spending a minimum of an hour a day on our health. And I'm looking for easy ways that people can stay consistent. No pun intended. You've heard me talk about it. In order to do it, you got to lower the bar. And I think that the push, pull, and lift is a great way to lower the bar and do something every day for our health for our entire lifetime.
Dude, it's amazing. Exactly what your post said. The one that really struck me was a couple days ago, or maybe it was like a month ago, talking about the shoes, just putting on your tennis shoes, right? That starts the process going and moving. And, you know, I'm big on brain chemistry, and that gets the dopamine going, gets you out of that cortisol cycle. Because once you say, hey, I'm going to put those shoes on, boom, I got a reward, right? And now maybe I'll walk, maybe I'll run, maybe. And I just love that post, because that's what we stand for, is push out the negativity, pull in the positivity, and lift people up. And it's just all with your wavelength, and it just jives so well with all the messages that you're going, all the posts that you're doing. It's just amazing to connect with you, David.
That's so cool. And I want to tell everyone, because I utilize that putting the shoes on methodology to get out of the cortisol range and get into what I call the dose range of dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. But don't just go out, put on your shorts too. You know,
Yeah.
if you forget to put your shorts on, trust me, you know, you walk outside. Oh, geez, what did I just do? Anyway,
Awesome.
you know, you also wrote a great book yourself, Mindset Drives Performance, One Man's Journeys, Thoughts, and Workbook to Help to Achieve Your Dreams. It's so interesting because I just was asked a question before you came on, right? And I went through the manifestation process, which has great parallels to your book, of taking the what, the possibility, getting inspired and making it a probability. And then you have the pragmatic side of that probability to your perspective or your reality through discipline, strategy, and awareness. And, you know, that's what Connected to Goodness is about. The book that I send to people for free is, you know, manifesting. That's what your book is about, is materializing, manifesting exactly what you want through the mindset and performance.
Yeah, and I think the open-ended part of Mindset Drives Performance is so key, and it's something you talk about all the time. Is it could be negative or positive, right? If you have a negative mindset, your performance will then be negative. It's whatever you fill in the blank before mindset, that's what it becomes. And I think we have a similar story, growing up in a lower socioeconomic background, and then I learned my lessons. You learned your lessons from your mom. Mine was what my special needs brother, and how he had to give 100% to everything he did. He was exhausted at the end of the day just to get dressed or eat. And I think when you really feel that, and, you know, your why that you talk about, buying the house and doing all the stuff for your mom, mine's with my brother, right? So I think that whole key to exactly what you talk about, you can manifest a lot if you know your why, and then do exactly what you say. Your coaching, teaching, and training. I can't wait till the 12 o'clock. I'm going to be on there at 12 o'clock. It's going to be amazing. You know, signing up for all your text messages, because if you surround your circle with people like yourself, I mean, I can feel your energy through this. I can feel it. And if I surround myself with people like you, my energy is going to be better. It's just going to happen. Energy cannot be, you know, created nor destroyed. So if you're throwing out positive vibes and I'm throwing out positive vibes, maybe they don't connect to each other, but it's going somewhere. It's going somewhere in the world. And I just love everything that you're doing.
That's awesome, man. Last thing real quick, can you give us
Yeah.
the details of what push, pull, and lift are, as far as utilizing positivity and elevating others to elevate ourselves?
Absolutely. So the what it really started with was I'm in sales leadership for Fortune 500 companies, and driving team and performance. And when I started getting in that career, I started realizing that a lot of the terms that they're using, servant leadership, contextual leadership, I all learned from my brother. And I was like, oh, there's actual terms around what he's doing or what he's showing me. And as I progressed through that, I was like, oh, okay. And I kept getting promoted through organizations. And then I had my child, and he joined youth sports, and I was just appalled at what youth sports has become, and how the cortisol cycle is driven for most of these athletes. Fear, scaredness, you know, oh, am I going to strike out? The coach is yelling, the parents are yelling. So that's where I
They're
started.
stealing our joy and draining our energy. That's what I think of children's sports. It steals our joy and drains our energy.
It is amazing. I mean, you would get off the field, exactly what you said, and I would collapse. I'd be like, holy cow, that was so draining for me. How is it for the 7-year-old on the
Yeah.
field, right? So that started, and I said, okay, I'm going to start social media. I'm going to start this positive sports mindset company. I've never been on social media before. This was about 3 years ago. I came onto social media and I was like, whoa, it's not just the sports world. The whole world is like this. You put up a post and 37 people comment negative things. There's negative fights there. And I was like, whoa, this is much bigger than just the sports world. So that's where Push Pull Lift came out. It was just motivational quotes, motivational things that I've learned, motivational things that my brother has taught me. And that started that. And then that's what progressed to the book, some corporate teaching, some corporate workshops. And then somebody said, well, in real life, how do we remind ourselves during the day? And I was telling them about like the snap bracelets or the rubber bands that we used to use. And somebody said, well, I don't really want to do that. So that's where the brand items came out of was, well, you know, if I wear my hat and it's on my head, I keep my mindset good. Or if I wear my bracelet and I have it on all day and I just look at my watch, reminds me, hey, life's good, keep that positive flow going. So that's where the company kind of progressed from, was through the feedback of the followers and through Instagram and social media.
Yeah, you nailed it. And one of the key components of how I lead my company, I learned on the Little League field myself. And I decided through the same experience that you had, that, you know, what soul sucking experience is what I called it, that I was going to determine to teach people three things. One, engagement's the number one thing that will set us across, especially in America. If we can become more engaged in what we're doing, our productivity will exponentially, and our performance will exponentially thrive. And everyone else is on the downtrend of engagement. We need to be on the uptrend. And how do we do that? One, did you do your best? Get people into the mindset, hey, are you doing your best? Not John's best or Dave's best or your mom's best, the coach's best. Are you geared mindset wise to do your best? Two, are you learning anything? Right? Curiosity is going to save us. And we got to seek lessons. We got to expand, accelerate, and grow via finding the light, the love, and the lessons and everything. So one, are you doing your best and engaged? Two, tell me a lesson. Are we geared that strategic discipline to find the light, the love, and the lessons? And then finally, have fun. Have fun. Are you happy doing this? And if you just focus in on three things to qualify and quantify your day, that you're doing your best, right? Tons of mistakes, it's moments and minutes of ego-based consciousness. You're learning every day. You're curious. You're more interested than interesting, as I always say, and did in that TED Talk. And then finally, are you having fun, right? Rule number 6, don't take yourself so seriously. Don't take your coach, your family. They're going to laugh at you, scoff at you, make fun of you. They will applaud you if you enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. And you do that with Push, Pull, and Lift. John, man, I appreciate you coming on. Where can people find you?
Yeah, at push.pull.lift is the best way on Instagram. That's how I connect with most people, put up the posts, answer DMs, whatever you need. And, you know, you can see me frequently comment on your post and share your post. So you can also see that on David's post as well. You'll see my comments below, everything he does, because it's just spectacular and it's helping people become better. And I appreciate you, David.
I appreciate you. We'll do a little Christmas trade, ugly sweater for some PPL gear.
Deal.
All right, brother. Have a great Christmas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, David.
Stay positive. Thank you for following and pushing. Thanks. All right. It's almost time. It's almost noon Pacific time. The holiday training. It's going to move you. It's going to groove you. It ain't going to soul suck you. I promise that. It will uplift you. Get a dose of Dave today. Get a dose of happiness today. Get a dose of the holiday the right way today at noon Pacific time. Email me. If you haven't registered, it's free. David@dmeltzer.com. My text community is 949-298-2905. You got to join us. Get into the collective consciousness of happiness. That's what we're after, empowering over 1 billion people to be in this consciousness. One little light, it overcomes 1 million particles of darkness. Be part of the light. Light your candle and then allow your candle to light others. Stop your candle from burning by lighting other people's candles. I promise you it's the way to go. Let's take one more question and then get ready for noon. Oh, it says favorite snack food, Snyder's, Bavarian pretzels. That's my favorite. And then Doritos, taco flavor, which is there here. Let's get to a question. What's your favorite memory of past holiday trainings? One of the first trainings I did, nobody knew, right? And after that, the other trainings was interesting because I was so worried that it wouldn't work, but it is for 15 years. Even though people know what we do, it works and it moves them. And so there was a first one where, people in the community went crazy. People were calling, going, "Oh my God, I'm going to go do this." And it just spread and spread and spread and really inspired me about empowering others to empower others. And it is an extraordinary experience. And I'm going to prove virtually that we can do the same thing. We are going to move people to witness happiness and to help propel this beautiful consciousness, collective consciousness of giving and witnessing and receiving this higher frequency, our best selves, an exemplary way of showing what we're made of. You can't give what you don't have. And it's so beautiful to see. And you're going to see it at noon today. If you miss it, it will be featured on Spotify. We'll be posting it. Entrepreneur, the playbook, share it, like it. It has its own playlist on Spotify. It's on Entrepreneur featured there. Every platform, the playbook, every training I've ever done. You will get an exercise guide book for free. Just david@dmeltzer.com. If you join me today, noon training, Christmas, holiday training, whatever. It's a giving training. It's a light, love, and lesson that you'll never forget. Remember, everyone, join me today at noon. Text me 949-298-2905. david@dmeltzer.com if you want anything at all. Coaching, training, mentoring, help. Just reach out, david@dmeltzer.com. Books, guides, exercises, training, david@dmeltzer.com. Most importantly, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. Merry Christmas, everyone.